All right, let's call this meeting to order and pledge to the flag. Bill, will you lead us this evening? Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call, please.
Post,
Here.
White,
Here.
Underhill,
Here.
Michael,
Here.
This time I'd like to call the public hearing for local law number 2 of 2023, amended dog control, to order. It's now open. I'll hold the public hearing open while we proceed to approval of minutes. Will someone move to approve the July 19th, 2023 regular town board meeting minutes, the July 19th, 2023 public hearing to increase and improvement of facilities, Consolidated Water District, the July 19th, 2023 public hearing with a joint increase and improvement of facilities, Sewer District Number 2 and West Main Street Road Sewer District, the July 19th, 2023 public hearing to increase in cost of the 2017 North Commerce Sewer Improvement Area, and the August 9th, 2023 special town board meeting.
So moved. Second.
Discussion. Roll call, please.
Underhill,
Yes.
Michael,
Yes.
White,
Yes.
Post.
Yes. Is there anyone here this evening that wishes to speak? Not. We'll move to resolutions. Oh, gotta wait to close the public hearing first? 3 more minutes.
Mine's at 7:05.
7:05.
7:05?
You can close it now, though.
All right,
It was for 7 o'clock, so.
okay. And I'll close the public hearing for local law number 2 of 2023 and move to resolutions. Sharon, resolution number 167.
Resolution adopting local law number 2 of 2023, whereas proposed local law number 2 of 2023 of the town of Batavia entitled Local Law to amend the dog control law within the town of Batavia to add requirements for kennels, which proposed local law is now in its final form as appears by a copy thereof hereto attached, be and the same hereby is introduced for adoption, which proposed local law in its final form was presented to the town board at the meeting held on July 19th, 2023, and a copy thereof was kept with the town clerk, and copies both laid upon the desks of the members of said town board members and mailed to each member of the town board not in attendance at said meeting. And whereas a public hearing on the advisability of enacting said proposed local law was held on August 16th, 2023 before this town board, pursuant to public notice duly published in the Daily News according to law, at which time all interested persons were heard. And whereas the town board of the town of Batavia, New York is of the opinion that adoption of said proposed local law number 2 of 2023 is in the best interest of the town of Batavia, New York. Now therefore be it resolved by the town board of the town of Batavia, New York, that said proposed local law number 2 of 2023 be and the same hereby is adopted. And be it further resolved that a certified copy of said local law number 2 of 2023 be filed with the New York State Secretary of State in accordance with law. So moved.
Second.
Discussion. Roll call, please.
White,
Yes.
Michael,
Yes.
Underhill,
Yes.
Post.
Yes. And resolution number 168.
Resolution to declare lead agency, whereas the town proposes that the highway, water, sewer garage demolition and construction of a new fuel farm, office renovations and garage additions, HVAC, new insulation, militias improvements, and salt storage addition and aggregate material storage improvements at the town hall, new roofing, insulation, electrical, HVAC improvements, and emergency generator at Galloway Road, roof replacement and miscellaneous building repairs. And whereas the town board is only agency that will be approved or directly undertaken in action, now therefore be resolved, the town board of the town of Batavia, New York, that it shall be declared lead agency with regard to an environmental review pursuant to the State Environmental Quality Review Act, and shall prepare a short environmental assessment form for the unlisted action. And be it further resolved, the town board shall take all other steps necessary to complete environmental review assessments. So moved.
Second.
Discussion? Roll call, please.
Underhill,
Yes.
White,
Yes.
Michaelak,
Yes.
Post.
Yes. Resolution number 169, a bond resolution dated August the 16th of 2023 of the Town Board of the Town of Batavia, Genesee County, New York, the town, authorizing a capital improvements project consisting of the reconstruction of and construction of improvements to the Batavia Town Park building located on Galloway Road in the town at an estimated maximum cost of $85,050, and authorizing the issuance of serial bonds in an aggregate principal amount not to exceed $85,050 pursuant to local finance law to finance such purpose, such amount to be offset by any federal, state, and county and/or local funds received, and delegating the power to issue bond anticipation notes in anticipation of the sale of such bonds to the town supervisor as written. So moved.
Second.
Discussion. Roll call, please.
Post,
Yes.
Underhill,
Yes.
Michaelak,
Yes.
White.
Yes.
Patty, resolution number 170.
A bond resolution dated August 16th, 2023 of the Town Board of the Town of Batavia, Genesee County, New York, the town authorizing a capital improvements project consisting of the reconstruction of the construction of improvements to the town hall at an estimated maximum cost of $990,000, $225, and authorizing the issuance of serial bonds in an aggregate principal amount not to exceed $990,225 pursuant to the local finance law to finance such purpose, such amount to be offset by the federal, state, county, and/or local funds received, and delegating the power to issue bond anticipation notes in anticipation of the sale of such bonds to the town supervisor. As written, so moved.
Second.
Discussion. Roll call, please.
Michaelak,
Yes.
Underhill,
Yes.
White,
Yes.
Post.
Yes. Sharon, resolution 171.
A bond resolution dated August 16th, 2023 of the Town Board of the Town of Batavia, Genesee County, New York, authorizing a capital improvements project consisting of the reconstruction of and construction of improvements to various town buildings at an estimated maximum cost of $4,105,000, and authorizing the issuance of serial bonds in an aggregate principal amount not to exceed $4,105,000 pursuant to the local finance law to finance such purpose, such amount to be offset by any federal, state, county, and/or local funds received, and delegating the power to issue bond anticipation notes in anticipation of the sale of such bonds to the town supervisor. As written, so moved.
Second.
Discussion. Roll call, please.
White,
Yes.
Michaelak,
Yes.
Underhill,
Yes.
Post.
Yes. Resolution 172.
Bond resolution dated August 16, 2023 of the Town Board of the Town of Batavia, Genesee County, New York, that the town authorizing the capital improvements project consisting of reconstruction of and construction of improvements to the town's fuel storage and pump station at an estimated maximum cost of $911,250, and authorizing the instance of serial bonds in the aggregate principal amount not to exceed $911,250 pursuant to the local finance law to finance such purpose, such amount to be offset by any federal, state, local, and/or local funds received, and delegate the power to issue bond anticipated notes in anticipation of the sale of such bonds to the town supervisor. So moved.
Second.
Discussion. Roll call, please.
Underhill,
Yes.
White,
Yes.
Michaelak,
Yes.
Post.
Yes. Resolution 173, resolution to retain special counsel to defend the town and the core VMD Company LLC and KIN Incorporated Core VMD Company LLC assessment proceeding. Whereas notice of petitions were filed in the Genesee County Clerk's Office on July 3rd, 2023 for the tax assessment case entitled KIN Incorporation Core VMD Company LLC versus the Board of Assessors and/or the Assessor of the Town of Batavia and the Board of Assessment Review, index number E70622, and July 27, 2023 for the tax assessment case entitled Core VMD Company LLC versus the Board of Assessors and/or the Assessor of the Town of Batavia and the Board of Assessment Review, index number E70651. And whereas the town assessor received a proposal from the law firm of Bennett, DiFilippo, and Kurtzholz LLP, and has recommended that the town board retain this law firm, now therefore be it resolved by the town board of the town of Batavia, New York, that Joel R. Kurtzholz, Esquire, of the law firm Bennett, DiFilippo, and Kurtzholz LLP, be retained as special counsel to defend the town in the above-named tax assessment litigation upon the terms and rates as set forth in his letter to the town assessor, dated June 23rd, 23, a copy of which is annexed here too and made a part of the minutes. And be it further resolved that payment is hereby authorized for his attorney's fees as billed at a billing rate of $200 an hour for non-court attorney time, $225 per hour for court attorney time, and $40 per hour, altogether with all necessary disbursements, fees, and expenses, including expert witness fees. Any additional fees related to appraisals or opinions of value must be approved prior to such services being ordered. And be it further resolved, billing will be on a monthly basis. So moved.
Second.
Discussion. Roll call, please.
Post,
Yes.
Underhill,
Yes.
Michaelak,
Yes.
White.
Yes.
Patty, resolution number 174.
Resolution to authorize purchase of office furniture for Secretary to the Supervisor's Office, Millington Lockwood and Business Interiors. Whereas office furnishings are needed, the Secretary of the Supervisor's Office, and whereas the town requested and received a quote from Millington Lockwood Business Interiors for an office desk, bookcase, wall cabinet, and 2 rolling file cabinets at a cost of $4,982.94, New York State Contract PC 68347, which includes delivery and installation. Now therefore be it resolved, the Batavia Town Board hereby authorizes the purchase of an office desk, bookcase, wall cabinet, and 2 rolling file cabinets at a cost of $4,982.94, New York State Contract PC 68347, which includes delivery and installation from Millington Lockwood Business Interiors, 3901 Genesee Street, Suite 800, Buffalo, New York, 14225. Copy of the quote is annexed here too and made a part of the minutes. And be it further resolved, the expenditure will be appropriated from the following line items: H11620.200. So moved.
Second.
Discussion. Roll call, please.
Michaelak,
Yes.
White,
Yes.
Underhill,
Yes.
Post.
Yes. Sharon, resolution 175.
Adopt Ellicott Trail Community Service Project Batavia Rotary Club. Whereas the Batavia Rotary Club desires to adopt Ellicott Trail as their community service project to keep the trail free from debris and trash from April to December of each year on a 3-week interval. And whereas the Highway Superintendent recommends acceptance of Batavia Rotary Club's offer. Now therefore be it resolved, the Batavia Town Board hereby accepts Batavia Rotary Club's offer to adopt Ellicott Trail for their community service project to keep the trail free from debris and trash from April to December of each on an approximate 3-week interval contingent upon providing applicable insurance, naming the town of Batavia as an additional insured for these activities. So moved.
Second.
Discussion?
I like to say that's quite a great undertaking for a
Yes,
club to do
and that's
that.
very nice that they're
Very
doing that.
nice to take that beyond themselves to do that.
Well, it's an example of community responsibility and the dedication that the constituents and service organizations and members of the community should continue to show to the town of Batavia residents and their businesses. So I agree. They are to be commended for offering this service and are to be commended for their persistence in pursuing excellence and maintaining a quality of life in Batavia unparalleled. Kudos to everyone involved.
Beautiful trail to keep beautiful.
Yeah.
Good on them. This all benefits us and allows us to continue to keep a weather eye on ever increasing expenses to maintain something as beneficial to the region as the Ellicott Trail. So I concur with all of your sentiments.
Mhm.
Roll call, please.
White,
Yes.
Michaelak,
Yes.
Underhill,
Yes.
Post.
Yes. Resolution number 176.
Junkyard license. Resolved, the Batavia Town Board hereby approves the annual junkyard license for Joseph Bazook Incorporated, Bushville Auto Parts, Gary and Douglas Dingelman, contingent upon recommendation of the building inspector. So moved.
Second.
Discussion. Roll call, please.
Underhill,
Yes.
White,
Yes.
Michaelak,
Yes.
Post.
Yes. Resolution 177, agreement acknowledgement for Contract C, West Main Street Road, Forest Main and Kings Plaza Pump Station replacements to Morse Pipeline Incorporated. Whereas the town board adopted resolution number 133 dated July 5th, 2023, awarding the West Main Street Road, Forest Main and Kings Plaza Pump Station replacements for Contract C to Morse Pipeline Incorporated. And whereas the contractor provided the required insurance and bonding documents, and the supervisor executed the agreement on August the 3rd, 2023. Now therefore be it resolved, the Batavia Town Board hereby acknowledges receipt of the agreement being executed by the supervisor between the town of Batavia and Morse Pipeline Incorporated, a copy of which is annexed hereto and made a part of the minutes. So moved.
Second.
Discussion.
Very happy, right?
Roll call, please.
Post,
Yes.
Underhill,
Yes.
Michaelak,
Yes.
White.
Yes.
Patty, resolution number 178.
Agreement acknowledgement for contract, a Kings Plaza Pump Station Replacements, CSTC Construction, Inc. Whereas the town board adopted resolution number 159 dated July 19th, 2023, awarding the Kings Plaza Pump Station replacements for Contract A for general construction to STC Construction Incorporated, and whereas the contractor provided required insurance and bonding documents, and the supervisor executed the agreement on August 3rd, 2023. Now therefore be resolved, Batavia Town Board hereby acknowledges receipt the agreement being executed by the town supervisor between the town of Batavia and STC Construction, Inc., a copy of which is annexed hereto and made part of the minutes. So moved.
Second.
Discussion. Roll call, please.
Michaelak,
Yes.
White,
Yes.
Underhill,
Yes.
Yes. Resolution number 179, Sharon.
Training workshop. Resolved, the Batavia Town Board hereby authorizes the following personnel to attend training workshops. Mike Lang, Genesee Valley BOCES, Adult Education, Commercial Driver's License, CDL-B, late summer/fall session. Cost for the training is $3,400. Paul Barrett, Greg Lang, Mike Lang, Chris McGowan, Dan Miles, Gabriel Post, John Riley, Bert Schwabel, Jamie Waff, and Keith Wilkinson Jr. Genesee Community College UDIG, New York, Damage Prevention Conference, October 24th or October 25th, 2023. There is no cost for this training, and staff will split up between the 2 days so that departments will have coverage. Jennifer Zambito, New York State Town Clerk Association, Regional Training, September 18th, 2023. The cost for the training is $40 plus mileage at an approximate cost of $39. So moved.
Second.
Discussion. Roll call, please.
White,
Yes.
Underhill,
Yes.
Michaelak,
Yes.
Post.
Yes. And resolution 180.
Dedication of HP Hood water main, whereas the developer of HP Hood LLC on Route 5 has installed a new 16-inch water main along the northern right of way of Route 5 between Seven Springs Road and Egg Park Drive north to provide water supply into the Egg Park. As written, so moved.
Second.
Discussion. Roll call, please.
Underhill,
Yes.
White,
Yes.
Michaelak,
Yes.
Post.
Yes. Resolution 181, Professional Services Proposal Agreement for Strategic Funding Planning Assistance for New York Green Incorporated. Whereas the town engineer requested a proposal from New York Green Incorporated to work with the engineering staff to evaluate priority projects, funding needs, and potential funding sources, and to assist in the development of a grant strategy and for priority projects. And whereas New York Green submitted a proposal to provide strategic funding planning assistance at a cost of $130 per hour, plus a 15% administrative fee for a total not to exceed a cost of $10,000. Now, therefore, be it resolved by the Town Board of the Town of Batavia, New York, that it does hereby authorize the supervisor to retain New York Green Incorporated for strategic funding planning assistance, and it does hereby approve the proposal letter dated agreement dated August the 10th, 2023, by and between the Town of Batavia and New York Green Incorporated at a cost of $130 per hour plus a 15% administrative fee for a total not to exceed cost of $10,000, a copy of which is annexed hereto and made a part of the town board minutes. And be it further resolved that the supervisor is hereby authorized and directed to execute the said proposal letter agreement on behalf of the Town of Batavia. Be it further resolved, the expenditure will be appropriated from line item A6326.400. So moved.
Second.
Discussion. Roll call, please.
Post,
Yes.
Underhill,
Yes.
Michaelak,
Yes.
White.
Yes.
Patty, resolution number 182.
Starfire Corporation Fireworks Permit. Whereas the Batavia Air Show Foundation Incorporated has submitted an application to display fireworks on September 2nd and September 3rd, 2023 at the Genesee County Airport, Sally Drive, Batavia, New York. And whereas the Town of Batavia Fire Department has been notified of the application made, and whereas a permit from the Town of Batavia is required, now therefore be it resolved, Batavia Town Board hereby authorizing the granting of a fireworks permit to Batavia Air Show Foundations, Inc. on Saturday, September 2nd and Sunday, September 3rd, 2023 at the Genesee County Airport, contingent upon the issuing of the required bonds or insurance and the town attorney approval. So moved.
Second.
Discussion. Roll call, please.
Michaelak,
Yes.
White,
Yes.
Underhill,
Yes.
Post.
Yes. Resolution number 183.
Bid award Galloway Road Facility Roof Replacement Ontario Exteriors. Whereas the Town of Batavia received bids August 10th, 2023 at 2 p.m. for removal and disposal of existing roofing materials and installation of new roofing materials, accessories, that the Town of Batavia owned pole barn located at 3200 Galloway Road. And whereas Ontario Exteriors located at 1350 Fairport Road, Fairport, New York, was the lowest responsible bidder at a cost of $43,700 and no cents. Cost includes an allowance of $10,000 for unforeseen conditions. And whereas the Assistant Town Engineer has completed a review of the bids and recommends award of the contract to Ontario Exteriors, bid tabulation and recommendations attached. Now therefore be it resolved, the Batavia Town Board hereby awards the bid to Ontario Exteriors at a cost of $43,700 and no cents. Cost includes an allowance of $10,000 for unforeseen conditions for removal and disposal of existing roofing materials and installation of new roofing materials, accessories, contingent upon review and approval of the agreement and associated insurance, performance, and payment bonds by the town attorney. And be it further resolved, the Batavia Town Board hereby authorizes the supervisor to execute the agreement with Ontario Exteriors and to issue the notice to proceed once the aforementioned conditions are met. So moved.
Second.
Discussion. Roll call, please.
White,
Yes.
Michaelak,
Yes.
Underhill,
Yes.
Post.
Yes. Dan, resolution 184.
Bid award highway mold elimination for new installation Thompson's Build Incorporated. Whereas the town of Batavia received bids August 10, 2023 at 2:30 p.m. for insulation removal, mold abatement, and new installation inside the highway garage. And whereas Thompson Builds Incorporated, located at 410 Sanford Road, Churchville, New York, was the lowest responsible bidder at a cost of $225,000. Cost includes a $25,000 allowance for unforeseen conditions and may be present after the insulation is removed. And whereas the assistant town engineer has completed the review of the lowest bids and recommends award to the contract to Thompson's Builds Incorporated, bid tabulation recommendation attached. Now therefore appropriate resolved that the Batavia Town Board hereby awards the bid to Thompson's Builds Incorporated at a cost of $225,000. Cost includes $25,000 allowance for unforeseen conditions and may be present after the insulation is removed for insulation removal, mold abatement, and new insulation at the town highway garage, contingent upon review and approval of the agreement and associated insurance, performance, and payment bonds by the town attorney. And be it further resolved that the Batavia Town Board hereby authorizes the supervisor to execute the agreement with Thompson's Builds Incorporated and to issue the notice to proceed once the aforementioned conditions are met. So moved.
Second.
Discussion. Roll call, please.
Underhill,
Yes.
White,
Yes.
Michaelak,
Yes.
Post.
Yes.
I'll make a motion to remove from table resolution 149 dated July 19th, 2023, entitled authorizing of hiring a part-time legal clerk typist.
Second.
Roll call on the motion.
Underhill,
Yes.
White,
Yes.
Michaelak,
Yes.
Post.
Yes. Resolution 185, authorizing the hiring of part-time legal clerk typist. Whereas with the increase in the town of Batavia legal matters, the town attorney requested assistance of a part-time clerk typist. And whereas the town solicited for applicants, 10 applications were received and reviewed for this position. And whereas Alexandria Almeida satisfies the requirements and qualifications of the position of part-time legal clerk typist, now therefore be it resolved that the Batavia Town Board hereby authorizes the hiring of Alexandria Almeida as a part-time legal clerk typist at a rate of $23 per hour, not to exceed 19 hours per week, starting on or after August 21st, 2023. And be it further resolved, as per the Town of Batavia policy, Ms. Almeida is subject to a physical, background, and driver's license check and drug and alcohol testing. And be it further resolved, the expenditure will be appropriated from line item A1420.101, and be it further resolved, there is a 6-month probationary period for this position, at which time an evaluation of performance will be assessed for an increase in pay or dismissal of duties. So moved.
Second.
Discussion. Roll call, please.
Post.
Yes.
Underhill,
Yes.
Michaelak,
Yes.
White.
Yes.
Will someone make a motion to pay the bills?
So moved.
Second.
Discussion. Roll call, please.
Underhill,
Yes.
White,
Yes.
Michaelak,
Yes.
Post.
Yes. Under department reports, I've had conversation with the town's building and inspection and zoning officers. They have continued to visit property maintenance issues and inspect facilities that are under construction. and work preparing planning board and ZBAs with the to the date information necessary for those two groups to proceed with their meetings. Water and sewer department has been operating valves, maintaining hydrants, and performing maintenance on pump stations for water and lift stations for the sewers. Engineering department has been working on budgets and capital projects, and as you can see, the business of tonight's meeting was 90% of efforts of our town engineering department and reformulating and retabulating bids and rebidding some stuff for estimated savings of several $100,000 in the last month. So they've been busy with all of that. My department has been focused on preparing for this year's budget. Budget meetings have been established and will continue for the next several weeks as we prepare for a 2024 and beyond. Assessor's office reports continue to be increased sales of properties in the town of Batavia and the other areas that she serves. Let's see, Highway Department have been focusing on resurfacing with other communities and providing ditching and improvements and making the third round of roadside mowing and Tonawanda Creek maintenance, as well as maintaining the town's sanitary landfill. Bernita, the town historian, continues in her efforts to catalog, organize, and collect components for the town's future history department display opportunities, and continues to give up to the date and timely reports on her efforts. Any other departments? Seems like I'm missing one, but everybody's been very busy here. Clerk, do you have anything to report?
Town clerk's report, we collected for the month of July, $2,529.50. Remitted $1,780 to the supervisor, 84 cents to the supervisor for the local share. Busy training, getting archiving done, and working on electronic records.
Thank you. Are there any committee reports this evening? I will make note that the Parks Committee will be becoming more involved with the project in East Pembroke. The property that the town owns there has recently undergone a demolition of the existing facility, the old gas station, and will now be starting mitigation and remediation of that site for future development for a waterfront park component to the town's other recreational opportunities. Ray Tort has been managing that and finally getting action on that, and I'm very pleased with the progress there. Any old business?
Can I do young business?
You can.
What, you got something new?
Wait a minute.
Chad's not here, so.
Well, it should be Han, right?
So I was going to offer you any old business, any young business.
None.
Well, if there's no new business, then would someone move to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.
Discussion, roll call on adjournment.
Good one, Sharon.
Underhill,
Yes.
Michaelak,
Yes.
White,
Yes.
Post.
Yes, and thank you all for the countless hours you spend going through the hundreds of documents and pages of information that precedes the budget and the decision on some of these draft resolutions that we continue to approve, and for being the stewards of the community's assets. The fact that you show that persistence and aptitude and weekly participation in this is unparalleled, and I thank you all for that. We're a better community for all of your efforts, so thank you.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you too.